I know, me too. Me too.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
You going to your reunion class or something, or what?
Oh, we're just talking
Get
about
out.
Tristan is just gonna be in town for one class.
Okay. I assumed it was probably Trista. Okay, I'm gonna mute y'all, and then we'll do it. Make sure you can still hear me. Can you hear me still? Can you hear me still? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Should I try doing a different view? No, it's good.
I miss Angel Girl.
Hey, Angel. Okay. All right, friends. Welcome to class. Thank you so much for being here. There's a few faces in here that are new that haven't been in my class before. So just so you know, this is my dog Ruby. She's the chillest and the illest. Just kidding. But she's really chill. So she most of the time just leaves you alone. But if she's ever on your mat and bugging you, just give her a little push and she'll like scurry away. Let's see, announcements. I have my once per month offering coming up this Saturday, which is called Embodiment. So it's one that I do through the local co-op, not Mosaic. So it's a $30 cost per person. It's 2 hours, 7 to 9 p.m. this Saturday night. It's basically 3 different modalities. So we start with yoga, movement. It is just like the yoga you do in my class, but it's just, I give you, like, I'll teach like a very simple kind of flow, and then I give you the freedom to move through it a couple times on your own, adding, subtracting, whatever you want, or doing something completely different. So some people will just lay on their mat half the time. Some people will be like just dancing because they just want to dance. So it's just like a lot more freedom. But the point of it being just to get into your physical body. And then once we've done the movement portion, which is about 45 minutes, we'll do breath work, which is the same type of breath the whole entire time. It's not pranayama exercises. It's more of a therapeutic breath. So intended, again, to just get you out of here into here, allow you to feel into any like suppressed, repressed emotions, or just energy that's lying inside of you dormant that might want to move and be felt and even expressed. So during this type of breath work, like, you have an opportunity to scream if you need to laugh, to cry, to do whatever like your body is ready to do. And then at the end, I have sound for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I have all my bowls, every chakra, the 7 chakras. And yeah, you just already you feel like your body's kind of vibrating inside, and the bowls just take it to a whole other level. So if you're around this Saturday and you don't have plans, I would love to have you. Yeah, and I think that's all. Any questions? Let's just practice then. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat if you're not already there. And if you're down on the ground and you feel like, oh, I really just want to lay down today, you're more than welcome to stay there too. So I always like to kind of move a little bit before I settle in, just feel into my physical body, get some physical feedback. So if you want to stretch or wiggle, or even just roll out your shoulders, roll out your neck, anything goes. And then eventually just settle into stillness, no rush. So once you're kind of settled in, close your eyes. Rest your hands somewhere, some way, intentionally. So maybe just in your lap. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your heart, even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So whatever feels just most resonant for you this morning. And then with your eyes closed, just start to really notice everything that is creating this moment right here, right now. So feel the ground underneath you, the air, the space around you, and even the space within you. Notice sounds, notice sensations. Maybe you even start to watch your thoughts as they come and go. So we're not trying to control or change or fix. We're just noticing what's already here. We're just paying more attention. Start to notice the rise and fall of your breath. Next time you breathe in, very intentionally fill up as big as you can. Maybe you even sit up a little taller and just feel as if you could take up more space. Hold in that fullness. When you're ready, open your mouth and big sigh, let it go. Very nice. Do that a couple more times. So great big inhale, fill up. Take a moment to pause in fullness, perhaps even sip in a little tiny bit extra. And open your mouth, sigh it out. Very nice. One last time. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. So like you could wake your body up from the inside with your big, deep breath. And when you're ready, just let it go. Seal your lips now and begin to drop into your Enjoi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Start to create that little whisper noise, that oceanic sound with your breath. See if you can hear it as it flows through. So you're more than welcome to stay here a little longer or a lot longer. As you feel ready to move, you may start from your seat, just exploring through your upper body or your arms, but eventually come forward to your hands and your knees and start moving around in any way that feels good or that calls to you from there. So might be cat-cows, might be big circles all the way around with your hips. Or maybe you just want to sit back in a child's pose and rest there. Find a sense of grounding there. Find a sense of connection to the earth. So there are so many different ways to explore. Just feel around. If it helps, close your eyes and see if you can really put your awareness on the inside. So put your awareness in your spine, in your shoulders, in your hips, even in your hands, your fingers. And just notice whatever's there. What feels good, what feels tight or sore, or a little stiff. No right or wrong, just your own felt senses, your own felt experience. Give yourself about 4 or 5 more breaths. And then whenever you are ready, take it all the way back into downward facing dog. No rush. Good job, you guys. And as you begin to move, don't forget about your breath. So see if you can keep your breath just as slow and steady, as big and spacious as it was a moment ago when that was your only focus. As you move into your downward facing dog, keep your exploration going. So keep feeling around. Maybe pedal out your heels. Maybe shift your hips side to side. Maybe you even windshield wiper your heels side to side. You could take one leg up and then the other. Or maybe you find stillness in your outer body and you explore just inside, make those little tiny micro adjustments that I can't even see if I'm looking at you, but you feel them. They make a big difference in how your pose feels in your body. So maybe you just bend your knees more. What does that shift? How does that change what you're feeling? What feels most beneficial or skillful for you today? Nice poses, everybody. Give yourself a couple more rounds in your down dog. And then eventually just start to crawl your hands to the back of your yoga mat and find yourself in a forward fold. So all the way eventually will come into your feet. You can have a little or a big bend in your knees. I would recommend feet at least hips width distance apart for this first fold, and take a moment to just be in your fold. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy. You might take a ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows. You might sway or bob or bounce. See if you can let your face relax and soften. Your neck relax, your head is heavy. And then notice, where are you holding the weight in your feet? If you're rocking back into your heels, see if you can bring your weight just slightly forward. And then feel the strength in your core, feel your connection to your center as you lift your sit bones, lift your butt as high as you can. So butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground, long through the back of your neck. Breathe in to your back body, and even imagine you could breathe down the backs of your legs. Take one more round in your fold. Next time you inhale, find a halfway lift position. And again, feet hips width distance apart, or if you want a little bit wider, pause in your halfway lift, bend your left knee, left fingertips to the ground, or maybe your left hand to a block, right arm to the sky, twist. So pull your right hip towards the back of the room, stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot, and straighten your right leg as much as you're able to. Crown of your head reaches forward, right hip pulls back so your spine is long. Breathe all the way down into your belly and use your exhale to twist just a little further. Take one more round. End of your exhalation, let it go and just switch to the other side. So unwind, bend your right knee a lot, right hand to the ground, left arm to the sky. Pull your left hip back, root down through the inner edge of left foot. Breathe, big, spacious breaths. So breathe into your low belly, your low back. And as you exhale, imagine you can twist just a little further, wring out just a little more. Beautiful, soft through your face, not straining through your face. Take one more round. Awesome, Cam. End of your exhale, let it go, forward fold. One more time, halfway lift. So just realign your spine, back of your neck long. Exhale, fold. And then press into your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way to stand, arms to the sky as you breathe in. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Flowing with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, slow dive down. Bend your knees a lot if you feel it in your low back. Good, nice Celeste. Halfway lift position, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, heart leads all the way back up, arms to the sky, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down. So traction out your spine, your side bodies, then release. Nice, Tina. Halfway lift position as you inhale. Stick your butt way back behind you. Nice, Kai. Exhale, fold, release. Press into your feet, rise to stand, heart leads, arms to the sky, breathe in, stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. Nice work. Inhale, take your arms up. And then this time, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. If you want extra, bend your elbows, press your palms together like they're suction cupped, and then imagine your elbows are magnetized, squeeze them as close as you can. Keep all of that. If it's available to you, reach your hands back away from your body. And then final option, if you want to add a little baby back bend, lift your heart, lift your gaze to really puff up through your chest. Nice M. Take one more big in breath. Keep your clasp and exhale, slow dive down into your fold. Nice, Lyle. Keep your fingers interlaced and inhale to a halfway lift position. So feel your back muscles, squeeze your spine as you lengthen. Exhale, keep your clasp, fold back in. Stay here for one more inhalation. See if you can lift your knuckles higher, maybe even reach them forward. And then as you exhale, hands to low back, gently release your clasp, let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shake out if you want to. When you are ready, plant your hands or your fingertips and just start to crawl your hands to the top of your mat until you're in a plank position. So mindfully crawling forward. Once you are in your plank pose, pause there for a moment. Find your breath, find your strength. So spread your fingers really wide, push the ground away. Nice, Sandra. Back of your neck is long, so gaze down. See if you can take just little tiny rocks forward and back, like an inch or so of movement. Yeah, breathe into your back body, draw your belly button in and up. Take one more inhale, little rock forward onto your tippy toes or knees come down to modify. Exhale, lower just halfway. Hold in your chaturanga, hold, hold, hold. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Yes, one more time like that. Exhale, halfway down, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, push back up. And then slow as you can go, all the way down this time. Exhale. Beautiful. Back bend variation of your choice. So baby cobra, full cobra, Spider-Man cobra, sphinx, up dog, locust, anything goes. And then whenever you are ready, no rush, downward facing dog. Just feeling around, moving with your breath, slowly, mindfully, even intuitively. Once you're back in your down dog, you've got about 5 rounds. So feel free again to explore with movement if you'd like, or find stillness if you'd rather. If you want more strength work, you could turn it into a turbo dog. So the only thing that you would change is your arms. Bend your elbows a lot and then squeeze them in towards each other. So it's almost like you're in a dolphin pose, but your forearms are hovering just an inch or two above the ground. Yeah, keep lifting your butt really high. Keep growing your spine really long. Stay soft through your face and your neck. And then feel your big, deep breaths flowing through. Awesome, Chrissy. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. This time as you exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. Arms to the sky, inhale. And hands to heart center, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And then as you exhale this time, cactus your arms, little baby back bend. So curl open, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Inhale, re-extend, realign. So see if you can feel into neutral pelvis, neutral spine. And then exhale, takes you all the way down, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands back to plank pose. This time take your vinyasa however you would like. See you back in downward facing dog. Enjoi breath, fire it up. So feel it and hear it flowing through, expanding and contracting. From your down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. And then see if you can really square off your hips. So inner thighs face one another. Your right hip faces down, slightly back. I do not care about height. Go for length, strength, and power through your right leg. So feel your fingertips pushing into the ground and feel energy moving from your fingertips all the way up into your right toes. Make your toes active. So flex, point, floint. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, right knee to your nose, round your spine, hollow out your belly. Shoulders are over wrists. Stay here as you breathe in. You should be on your back, tippy toes, lift your waistline. And then exhale, step forward softly into your low lunge. Give yourself a couple rounds of breath to just kind of feel into your legs. Maybe bring your back knee down, maybe straighten your front leg or open your front hip. Maybe all you do is close your eyes, put your awareness in your legs and breathe. That's perfectly fine. As you feel ready, crescent lunge is our eventual destination. So you can start rising up, settling in your own time. Very nice, friends. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. All 10 toes face forward, hips are square. To find your stability in this posture, hug towards midline. So your front hip is pulling back. Your back hip is pulling forward. That's your stability, your strong foundation. And then feel your upper body, your unique expression. Lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze. Perhaps spread your fingers wide like there's energy shooting out of them. Or maybe today you feel like softening through your hands. So just be intentional, totally up to you. Yeah, maybe you even take some wrist circles, go for it. Slow, deep breaths. Love it. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, just like we did when we were standing, cactus your arms, bend your back knee. If you want, you can stay here. Otherwise, curl open. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Lift your heart. Try not to collapse your head back, but instead extend back. Strengthen the sides of your neck. Take one more big, huge breath. Let your back knee hover above the ground. Get even lower. Awesome. Inhale back to crescent lunge. So reach your arms up, straighten your back leg. And if you want, you can straighten your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Add a twist. So left hand stays down and right arm reaches up. Revolve lunge. Keep your legs strong. So you're not twisting from your legs. You're not twisting from your arms. You're twisting from your center. So feel the length in your spine and breathe all the way down into your low belly, your low back. As you exhale, see if you can twist just a little further. Imagine you're trying to drag your right hip towards the back wall, but at the same time, your right knee is magnetized to your left armpit. Take just one more deep breath. Twist to your edge as you exhale. Good job. End of your exhalation. Let it go. So unwind. Walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten your legs. From here, my friends, you're going to rise up to a halfway lift. And then walk your hands towards the back of your mat just a little bit as you bend into your left knee. Keep your right hand down. Reach your left arm up. So you're in a twist once again, but twisting the other way. Open through the left side of your heart. See if you can maybe even gaze up at your left fingertips. Right leg is straight, left knee is bent. All of your toes face towards the windows. Take one more big, deep, full body breath. End of your exhale, let it go. Come back to a wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you want to take it for about 5 rounds. So feel free to explore and move or find stillness. And just make those little tiny micro adjustments from the inside. Big, spacious breath. Soft face. Open mouth sighs are always welcome. Nice job, friends. Last couple rounds. Next time you inhale, come back to a halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, rotate your toes forward, back to a low lunge. Root down into your right foot, float your left leg to the sky for standing splits. So don't let the name psych you out. It doesn't have to look anything even close to the splits. Lift your left leg as high as you can, even if that's 2 inches away from the ground. So find your own personal edge and then be with it. Option if you want to play. Maybe you play with balance, right arm wraps behind right leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. Maybe you play with handstand hops. Yeah, nice. So plant your hands, take a few little hops using your right leg as a springboard. Wherever you're at, breath is right there with you. If you're holding the pose, try not to gaze forward, but just like you would in a forward fold, let your neck relax, gaze is somewhere behind you or even up at the sky. Beautiful work. Take one more big inhale. Perhaps lift your left leg a little tiny bit higher. Nice, Kirsten. Exhale, set your left foot down next to right, forward fold. And give your right leg a little shake out if you want to. Bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, little tiny potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Your choice to lift your heels really high. That'll work strength in your ankles, your shins, your calves, your feet. Or you can work your heels towards the ground. That'll work flexibility in your ankles. So it's up to you. Option to wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins and give yourself a big squeeze. So get as small and as compact as you can. Exhale all the way to empty and find your very center, the deepest part of you. Big deep breaths into your back body. Nice work, friends. Take one more round. Good dipika. Inhale to a halfway lift position. So heels down, spine long. If you want to widen your stance, you're more than welcome to. Exhale, fold and bow. And then listen, chair pose. So weight in your heels, bend your knees, lift your heart and reach up. So weight is in your heels and you're sitting your butt back like there's a chair that's just a little too far behind you. You're reaching your butt towards it. See if you can keep a little lift in your heart and your gaze slightly forward rather than down at the ground. So think just like you do in a back bend, a standing back bend, think shoulder blades, bottom tips of shoulder blades towards your spine, squeeze your spine, lift your heart, stay connected to your center. So as you stick your butt out behind you, you feel your belly button draw in and up. Take one more inhale here. You guys look awesome. As you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So swing your arms back. Option to float to your tiptoes. So heels might lift really high. And as you lift your heels, see if you can bend your knees even more. And then if you're on your tiptoes and you want to play with drinking bird, you can play with straightening your legs and dipping your beak all the way down towards the ground. Yeah, awesome, Ellie. One more breath wherever you've chosen to be. Option to stay on your tiptoes if you want a balanced challenge, high mountain. So all the way up as tall as you can grow, breathe in. Nice job. Maybe you stay on your tiptoes as you exhale and dive down, forward fold. Nice, Lizzie. Heels on the ground as you breathe into your halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way, or you can always skip it. See you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi, reconnect, feel it and hear it. All right, from your down dog, inhale, left leg to the sky. Square hips. So inner thighs face one another, left hip faces down, slightly back. See if you can get your legs so straight, so strong, so powerful that you feel the front of your left thigh, your quad muscle, turning on so you can feel it squeezing. Even imagine those little tiny stabilizing muscles around your left knee, squeezing, strengthening that joint. Press up with your left foot, press down through your fingertips, lift from your center. You guys look great. Take one more inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. Lift through your waistline. Awesome, Tina. And then softly step forward into your low lunge. Take a moment to explore with movement. Just feeling around on this side for a couple breaths or so. And then when you are ready, high crescent lunge. So settle in, find stability through your legs. Find your own unique expression through your upper body. Not finding crescent lunge, then tuning out, but finding crescent lunge and then tuning in, feeling whatever's there, making little tiny adjustments to be more efficient in your body. Yeah, maybe you circle out your wrists, or just present in your pose in this moment. Present with your breath in this moment, focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, turbo lunge. So cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover. If you want to bring your back knee down gently to modify, totally fine. And then option to add your back bend. Make it come more from your mid and your upper back, less from your low back. So you're not just leaning back, you're curling open, bottom tip of shoulder blade squeeze. Face is soft, take one more round. Good job. Inhale back to crescent. Option to straighten your front leg if you would like, squeeze your front thigh. And then exhale, hands come down. So the front knee bends, add your twist, left arm to the sky. Good job, friends. Pull your left hip energetically towards the back wall, but your left knee is magnetized to your right armpit. Breathe down into your low belly, your low back. Exhale to twist just a little further. If you're gazing at the back of the room, maybe change your gaze to be just straight over to the windows or even slightly forward. So your gaze is encouraging length in your spine. Breathe, slow, steady, deep. Beautiful. Maybe you gaze up at your left fingertips. Take one more breath. Twist to your edge as you exhale. End of your exhale, unwind. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Come to a halfway lift position. And then start to walk your hands a little bit towards the back of your mat as you bend into your right knee. Left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. Another twist. So all of your toes are facing forward. Feet are parallel. Open through the right side of your heart. Maybe gaze up at right fingertips. Yeah. Nice, Sandra. Beautiful work. Great big huge breath. And then end of your exhale, let it go. Wide-legged fold anywhere you want to take it. 5 rounds. So any movement, any exploration, or just breathe. Open mouth size, always welcome. Notice, where are you holding the weight in your feet? If you're rocking back into your heels, see if you can transfer your weight again, slightly forward. See if you can lift your butt higher, reach the crown of your head closer to the ground. Take one last breath. Halfway lift, breathe in, fingertips down. Exhale, spider crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes forward, standing splits, left foot roots, right leg lifts. And you can choose whether you want to keep your hips square or open your hips. Neither is right or wrong. They're just a different way of working the pose. If you do open your hip especially, make sure you don't sink into your left outer hip. So your left inner thigh is hugging in. Your belly button is drawing in and up. You're connected to your center. So you want to feel like rather than all of your weight coming down into your left foot, it's like there's energy moving all the way up into your center, all the way up into your right toes. Yeah, play is welcome. So feel free to hop or play with your balance. If you're holding the pose, neck is relaxed, face is soft. Awesome job, friends. See if you can lift your right leg just a millimeter higher. One more inhale. Exhale, go straight into your tiny little potato bug ball. Right foot comes down. If you want to give your left leg a little shake out first, that's fine. But eventually, big toes touch, tuck and curl. Stay in your little potato bug ball if you want to. If you would like, you can turn it into a toe stand for more of a balance challenge. So be on your toes, squeeze your inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels towards midline. Point your knees straight forward and bring your hands to your heart center. Lengthen your spine so crown reaches up, tailbone reaches down, just balancing on your tiptoes wherever you're at. Couple more breaths. Very nice. Focused and alert, calm and relaxed. Next inhale, halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. Feel free to widen your stance if you want. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, take it all the way up, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Hands to heart or arms down by your sides for Tadasana mountain pose. And just be here for a moment. Close your eyes. Feel yourself standing with ultimate awareness. So rooted through your feet. Long through your spine, neutral pelvis. Draw up through the crown of your head, broaden through your shoulders, your collarbones. Just feel your breath flowing through. So we'll move through that entire flow, that entire sequence now. Breath to movement. Doesn't mean we go fast and try to get it done. We go slowly, mindfully with our big, deep breaths. If at any time you want to take a break or you want to do your own thing, totally fine with me. Please always honor what you feel inside first. So if you are coming with me, stay where you're at, breathe in as big as you can, fill up, hold in that fullness, feel yourself taking up space. Open your mouth, sigh it out. All right, here we go. Ujjayi breath, inhale, reach up. Baby back bend as you exhale, navel to spine connection, curl open, lift your heart. Back to neutral, inhale, reach. And exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down, fold. Lift halfway with your inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. So you can keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, lift your heart, nice lily. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, right leg high, strong and powerful. Nice, Christine. Exhale, soft as you can. Right foot steps through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, rise, strong through your legs, lifted through your heart. And then exhale, turbo lunge, option to add the back bend only if you want to. Beautiful. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten your front leg only if you want to. Exhale, hands to the earth. And then revolve lunge, right arm to the sky, open up. Good. Exhale, unwind, walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Keep walking them towards the back of your mat as you bend your left knee. Inhale, left arm to the sky, open. Yes. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Straighten both legs, fold in. Halfway lift, breathe in, fingertips to the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Inhale, standing splits. Or feel free to take a hop. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, all the way to empty. Get small and compact. Yes, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Chair pose, bend your knees, weight in your heels, lift your heart, reach up. As you exhale, your choice, chair plane or drinking bird. Option to float to your tiptoes. Option to stay on your tiptoes all the way up into your high mountain as tall as you can grow. Awesome job. And maybe you stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive down. Heart leads, forward fold. Nice, Lyle. Heels down as you breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower or even hold empty. Good, nice. So lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Inhale. Lift your hips, exhale. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Long, strong, powerful. Exhale, step through softly. Very nice. Rise, crescent lunge. Inhale. Heart lifts, maybe gaze lifts. Exhale, turbo lunge. Add your back bend if you'd like. Make it come from mid and upper back. Inhale, crescent. Option to straighten your front legs. Squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, hands come down. Low lunge. Twisted lunge. Inhale, left arm up. Good job. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your mat. Keep walking them towards the back of your mat. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Your right knee is bent. Exhale, wide-legged fold. All the way to empty as you work your fold. Straighten your back leg now. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl your hands forward. Nice, Kate. Rotate toes forward. Inhale into your standing split or take a handstand hop if you want. Nice, M. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Get small. Inhale, halfway lift. Get long. Stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, fold. Root to rise all the way to stand, arms to the sky, full body stretch. Hands to heart center as you exhale. One more time through. Listen for a few small changes right here. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice to your right. You can make it your own all the way to empty as you exhale. Back through center, breathe in. And other side, exhale up and over, lengthening your right side body. Inhale back up. Now add your back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, curl open, navel to spine to protect low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And dive down slowly, forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Very nice, friends. Listen here. Inhale, right leg high. Stay and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or even aim for your armpit. Get as high as you can. Add a push-up if you want. Bend your elbows. Inhale, back up. Nice work. And then everybody exhale, knee to your nose. Step forward softly. Rise up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, turbo lunge. Option for a back bend if you want it. Inhale, back to crescent, reach up, maybe straighten your front leg. Now listen here, my friends. Exhale, airplane pose. So bend your front knee, swing your arms back, float your back foot off the ground. Play with your balance here for a moment. Yes, smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel is what we're going for. Back muscles strong, Beautiful. You can bend your standing leg if that's helpful. Take one more round. And then back to crescent lunge, soft landing. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Add your twist. Inhale, right arm to the sky, open. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands to the left long edge of your mat, parallel your feet. Bend your left knee, walk your hands towards the back of your mat, and then inhale, left arm up. Bless you. Exhale, wide-legged fold. Let it go. Straighten your legs, fold in. Good job. Lift halfway. Fingertips on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Rotate toes forward. Standing splits. Inhale. Pause here. Stay in your standing splits if you want, or option to open up into half move. Right hand will reach forward a bit. Maybe left hand to left hip, or eventually left arm to the sky. So let your hips open, left hip stacks on top of right. If you want to move into the bind, Ardha Chandra Chapasana, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. So wherever you are at, your pose, your expression, be with it, breathe into it. Maybe fall in and out of it. Yes, very nice. Take one more big inhale. Awesome, Christine. And then exhale slowly into your tiny little potato bug ball. Curl in, get small, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, halfway lift, realign your spine. Exhale, fold, let it go. Chair pose one more time. Bend your knees, weight in your heels, lift your heart. And exhale, yogi's choice, chair plane or drinking bird. Nice, Celeste, maybe stay on tiptoes as you rise, high mountain, super tall. Maybe stay on tiptoes as you dive down, fold. Nice, Chrissy. Heels on the ground. Awesome, Tina, as you inhale, halfway lift. Good, Lily. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa, or you can always skip it if you'd rather. Heart lifts with your inhale. Beautiful, Liz. Hips lift. As you exhale, nice, Kirsten. Inhale your left leg high. Stay and hold if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow, all the way to empty. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Exhale, left to left. Aim high at a push-up if you want it. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. And last one, knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, then step through softly. Crescent, rise, inhale. Turbo lunge as you exhale, option for a back bend. Beautiful. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten your front leg. And then exhale, airplane pose. Bend your front knee as you launch off your back foot. Swing your arms back. Go for that smiley face shape. Awesome, Makai, from crown of your head back to your heel. Bend your standing leg if it's helpful. Hips are square. Back muscles are strong, hugging towards your spine. Slow, deep breaths. One more. Good work. Come back to crescent lunge. Soft landing if you can. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Add your twist. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Open. Exhale, unwind. Hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Bend your right knee. Inhale, right arm up. Open and exhale. Wide-legged fold. Straighten your legs. Fold deeply all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Fingertips on the ground. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Rotate toes forward. Inhale into your standing splits. Pause, hold standing splits if you'd like, or option for your balancing half move. So left hand on the ground or a block, right hand to right hip or right arm to the sky. Right leg strong. Imagine you are trying to stomp your right foot on the wall behind you. If you want to take the bind, go for it. Ardha Chandra Chapasana, more than welcome. So your pose, your breath, feel whatever there is to feel. Remember, this is just a practice, so be playful, be compassionate with yourself. Your pose, one more round. And then end of your exhalation, tiny little potato bug ball. We're gonna hold for a little bit longer this time. Take just a moment. Breathe into your back body. Listen carefully. With your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank. Stick with me just a little longer. From your plank, lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders, forearms either parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide, press especially into thumbs and index. Or if you'd like to modify, you can make a little tripod with your hands. So find the strength in your shoulders, push the ground away with the belly of your forearms. Find a connection to your center, navel to spine. Start to walk your toes towards your elbows and lift your hips towards the sky. Come into dolphin pose. So as you walk your toes in, don't let your elbows drift apart. Get your hips as high as you can. Stay where you are at, or if you want, you can lift one leg, then the other leg. You can take a few little hops towards your forearm stand if you want to. 3 more breaths, either holding or playing. And I promise you get to rest. So be with it. Longer than your mind tells you you can. You're stronger than your mind wants you to think. Exhale out your mouth if you need to. One more big, huge inhale. Awesome job. Exhale, let it go. And then rest. Good job. Knees down, child's pose, heroes, embryo, puppy, whatever would feel good to you. Maybe you just want to lay on your belly. So take a moment to just feel, to come back to sensation, to slow down your breath if it's sped up. And if you've wandered off somewhere else, bring yourself back into this space, into the here and now, and whatever's flowing through. Next couple rounds, just rise up to your hands and your knees. Find a tabletop position. From your tabletop, we'll move into a modified side plank on our right side. So pivot on your right knee, right foot comes to the outside of your mat, left leg back, and then left arm up. So open up towards the windows, open through your heart, open through the front of your hips. You can keep your left foot on the ground, or you can float your left leg up, make it strong and powerful. You can reach your left arm straight up or reach your left arm forward towards me, towards the front wall, and feel that length in your left side. Great place to stay. Final option, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Once you've got it, kick and pull. So work your pose with gentle leverage. Kick your foot into your hand, pull your hand back into your foot. Rather than kicking your foot up, see if you can kick your foot straight back and let your heart look up a little bit more. Awesome, Cam. Take one more round, your fullest expression. Good, Ellie. End of your exhale, slow release. Come back to hands and knees. From hands and knees, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, bring your feet out to the width of your yoga mat. You might walk your toes forward just an inch or so, not much. Take your right hand back to grab the outside of your left ankle. If that's too much, you can grab the back of your calf or back of your knee instead. Left hand is rooted. Left shoulder is strong. Your hips are lifting, and then feel with each exhale that wringing out sensation. Work your twist, gaze underneath your left armpit. Take about 2 more breaths. Nice work. End of your next exhale. Let it go. Regular down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin forward. Set your body down gently. So take a moment to set yourself up. If you'd rather take this in a seat or on your back, please feel free. And then eventually just start settling in breath by breath. I will come around with a little essential oil spritz. Is there anybody who is allergic or doesn't want it near them? Just raise your hand. Good job. Take about 4 or 5 more breaths. Open mouth size at any time. Soften where you can soften. So where you don't need to be engaging. See if you can let go, surrender. Just let your outer shell soften around the pose. Last couple rounds. And slowly start to lift your upper body. We'll take it back to a 3-legged down dog. So plant your hands, tuck your back toes under, and as you're ready, push the ground away, take your right leg back and up, give it a nice little shake out. Option to flip your dog if you would like. Step your right foot down behind you, reach forward. Maybe your right hand even comes behind your head. Lift your heart. Your heart wants to look at this front wall. Lift your hips. Feel the strength in your back body. One more round. Beautiful. Regular down dog. Walk it out. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, step or hop, top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, fold and bow. One last time, rise up, arms to the sky, full body stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Flowing with your breath, high mountain, breathe in. Swan dive down, exhale. Beautiful, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way, end up in a tabletop position. From your tabletop, hands and knees, left hand is your foundation, pivot on your left knee. So moving into our modified side plank, right leg back, right arm up. So rather than sticking your butt out behind you, try to press your hips gently forward. Right foot on the ground or float your right foot up. Make your right leg strong like you're karate kicking with your right leg and it got frozen in space. Option to reach your right arm forward, lengthen from fingertips back to toes. Stay here, or final option, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Kick and pull, gentle leverage to work your pose. Rather than kicking up, which I know is easier, kick back, let your heart look up, press your hips forward, breathe into your belly. Nice adjustment, Lyle. Take one more full round. Good job, my friends. End of your exhalation. Let it go. Back to hands and knees. Back to downward facing dog. We've got our little twisted down dog. So bring your feet out a little wider. Maybe step them in just a tiny bit closer. And your left hand this time reaches back to grab your right ankle, the outside of your ankle. Nice, Kristen. Or if that's too much, back of your calf, back of your knee is fine. Keep lifting your hips. Keep pressing through your right hand, strong through your right shoulder. And as you exhale, twist from your center to gaze under your right armpit. Beautiful. You guys look so good. Take about 2 more breaths. Soften your face. Unclench your jaw. After your 2 breaths, regular down dog. So just kind of readjust, walk it out perhaps. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And pigeon pose, left shin forward. Gently set your body down. So take your time once again to set yourself up intentionally. And then breath by breath, just settle. Rather than tuning out, going somewhere else, see if you can stay. Stay in your body. Even if it's uncomfortable, be with that discomfort. Even if you're bored, be with that boredom. Take about 4 or 5 more rounds. Sigh out your mouth anytime. I'm gonna say last couple breaths. And I will ultimately leave it up to you. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides with your pigeon, start your transition back to 3-legged dog, no hurry. And give your left leg a nice little shake out. And then if you would like, option to flip your dog. If you're taking Wild Thing, couple rounds there, opening, expanding through your heart, through your front body. Nice, Celeste. And then eventually everybody back to regular down dog, just walking it out. Feel into all the length, all the space you have created. Breathe into all the length, all the space you have created. Good job, friends. Take one last deep breath in your dog pose. And then however you'd like to transition onto your back. Start finding your way there. Once you're on your back, just draw your knees towards your belly, hug them in, find a little rock from side to side. Give your low back a nice little massage. And eventually supine spinal twist of your choice. Legs to the right, left arm out to the left. So maybe you just let your knees fall to the right. Maybe you cross your legs. Maybe you straighten one leg. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Square your shoulders towards the sky. And breathe. Give more and more of your weight to the ground with each breath. Your next couple rounds, switch to the other side. Each exhale all the way to emptiness, and just let your body melt a little bit more. Feeling, noticing, just observing what comes and what goes, and letting it, allowing it. When you feel pretty even on both sides with your twists, come back to center. Give yourself about 5 to 10 breaths to move through any finishing poses of your choice. So there may be an inversion you want to take. I personally always love a happy baby at the end of practice. If you feel like you're ready to go straight into Shavasana, go for it. My thought for you today is very simple. It just says your freedom is not between you and them. It's between you and you. Your freedom is not between you and them. It's between you and you. So these last few moments, let your breath become effortless. Let your muscles soften and relax. And imagine your body for these last few moments just as this great, big, vast, wide open space for energy to flow through. So as I play my bowls, see if you can really let the vibrations just resonate inside of you rather than hearing just with your ears and your head, which can be a little overwhelming. Imagine you can hear with your skin and with your entire body. Just notice what comes, notice what goes, and let it. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Just bring little movements, gentle movements back into your body. As you feel ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Take just a moment there, resting, letting your practice really settle and absorb and sink in. And then use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, right back where we started. Close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart center. And just bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement and gratitude. Thank yourself, thank your body for showing up for you. Thank you for letting me guide you through your practice today. Thank you for being here. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Good. All right, friends. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'll be here the next 2 weeks. So I'm here all week this week, all week next week. And then I'm off to Ireland. And we had someone drop out of Ireland. So we have one spot left if anyone wants to like full send, and also have some spots left for Spain.